Hello guys, in the previous video we showed the Jacobi method. Now we're going to show the Gauss Seidel method for solving systems of linear equations. So we're going to take, as before, our first equation, solve it for x1, our second equation, solve it for x2, our third equation, and solve it for x3. And exactly as before, we'll start with our initial guess, or zeroth iteration, and we'll consider x1 to be 0, x2 to be 0, x3 to be 0, and exactly as with the Jacobi method, we'll start calculating our new x1 for the first repetition, from the first equation, 10 over 8 minus 5 over 8 times x2, which is 0, minus 1 over 2 times x3, which is 0, and that gave 10 over 8. Now, when we go to calculate x2 for our first iteration, we are going to use the x1 that we already know. So in other words, our new x2 is going to be 2 minus 5 over 3 x1. So now instead of 0, we will have 10 over 8 minus 2 over 3, and x3, our latest x3, is 0, so we'll leave it as 0. So for our first repetition, the value of x2 using the Gauss Seidel method is not 2 anymore, but minus 0.083. So now for calculating x3, we are going to use again this function that we found earlier, so 4 minus 2x1 minus 2x2, but now we are going to use the latest values of x1 and x2 from the first repetition. So these values are not 0 anymore as in the Jacobi method, but instead it's 10 over 8 for x1 and minus 0.083 for x2. In other words, x3 now is 4 minus 2 times 10 over 8 minus 2 times negative 0.083, and this is 1.66. So this is the concept of the Gauss Seidel method, and we can continue for as many iterations as needed, using always the very latest values that we've calculated.